Hey. Hello buddy and welcome to another video. You can already tell this is going to be a match of the year candidate, because the match contains the following characters: the guy with 420 in his name, a girl whose name translates to your mom, and oh my god, it's Slav Rav on the enemy team. But let's get going. We start the action with Mr. 420 guarding the blue buff by staying on top of an undetected enemy ward, but the excess of legs carry him out of danger, only for him to strut back to danger and give himself up as first blood not a minute later, but at least my mom snagged the blue buff. Yasuo feels sick to the stomach and asks Mr. 420 what is the problem. He replies promptly with Yasuo syndrome as the wind shitter eats a couple of tower shots at level 3 and dies for the first time. Moving down to bot, and we see a fight between Morticia Adams and Obama v Tinhead, and a guy who looks like what Legolas would wear if he went to a Halloween party as a zombie. Obama says he's scared of drifting into obscurity, and Tinhead anchors him to the reality that he just died to the enemy ADC. Slav Rav decides this is a good time to greet for my support, and she follows the president back to Fountain. Spider-Woman engages in a 3v1 fight and yells at my support for not being there. Ninja Girl tries to go B, but her mom comes rushing through the river to engage herself in the same 3v1 fight. Tinhead and I arrive just in time to send Ninja Girl to do her homework, and the fight ends one flash later with one dead enemy ADC. The seven-eyed dickhead is caught lurking in Shelob's lair and dies after doing the same amount of nothing as Frodo. Yasuo feels threatened, so he does what any normal human being would do: dash straight through the enemy minions and away from safety until he dies a few seconds later, to the pair of champions with more legs than Yasuo has working brain cells. Back to bot, and we see Mr. President diving towards danger when he tries to abuse Slav Rav's root, but he gets tangled in my kink ropes and wakes up back at Fountain. A battle between mother and daughter is raging on mid. Shelob gets hungry and she cocoons Ninja Girl for later, but her mom smacks her with her flip-flop all the way back to base. The wind shitter can't help himself but die yet again to Mr. 420, and the seven-eyed dickhead dashes and flashes towards his imminent death under the untouched top tower. The seven-eyed dickhead makes his best Frodo impression when he gets tag-teamed by Shelob and an oversized frog and dies without accomplishing anything. Tinhead throws himself at the wall, which scares Mr. President right into my arrow. The kink ropes prove to be too much for Mr. President to handle, and Slav Rav quickly follows him back to Fountain yet again. Ninja Girl has a hard time deciding who to feed this time. She sees her mom loading up the flip-flop shot, so she decides to take her chances with Shelob and zombie Legolas, and all I can say is that I am honored to be the one to get fed by this dish-dashing disaster of a champion this time. Yasuo pings his team for help and goes ahead and dies before anyone has time to process his request. Back to bot, and Slav Rav gets anchored into the ground, but escapes when I can't get in range for the finishing blow. Mr. President is looking for a nice vacation after all the hard work he's been doing so far in this match. Tinhead suddenly suggests a cruise back to base, by anchoring him in the head, and I hand him the tickets. Bon voyage. My mom forgets to tell me that Ninja Girl left her lane, and we all know how fights between ADCs and solo laners usually go. Ninja Girl uses both her summoner spells and I score my first death. Mr. President is back from his vacation and decides to vandalize Tinhead's property hidden in the bushes. Tinhead totally hits the skill shot, and we send Obama back to Fountain. Slav Rav gets tangled up like my headphones in my pocket, and he is again rejoined with his beloved ADC. Yasuo's illness must have spread to the seven-eyed dickhead, because as soon as they see the chance, they dive Mr. 420, but their hopes and dreams get cocooned by Slav and eaten by Urgot. My mom tries to flip-flop Ninja Girl again, but she pulls the EUNE reverse card and slaps her mom silly. Tinhead and I decide to punish this behavior and we chase Ninja Girl all the way to the river, where she decides she's had enough and needs a break in the fountain. Slav eats a dragon and Slav Rav gets ran over by our team, who barely notices him. We chase Ninja Girl all the way to her base, when we notice that Mr. President is shouting propaganda messages at us. We tell him he is not our president and we must have hurt his feelings, because he decides to dash straight into danger and gets Slav back to base. Yasuo sees an opportunity to dive between 4 enemies and takes it without a second thought. We get chased all the way to mid, where Mr. 420 decides to intervene and saves the remains of our team. One minute later and disaster strikes the enemy team, when they die one by one for no explainable reason. The last fight of the game begins with the 7-eyed dickhead dodging a cocoon that hits Obama in the eyes, after which he gets tangled up and deleted. My mom throws one last flip-flop up Slav Rav butt and Mr. 420 completes his S performance by killing Ninja Girl. Game ends with a flash cue from yours truly and it's GG. Thanks for watching.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.